You're listening to the Learn English Through Football podcast. Hi there, everyone, and welcome to the show for all those who love the beautiful game of football and who want to improve their English language skills. My name's Damon, and I'm talking to you from Tokyo, which has just enjoyed its short Hanami, or cherry blossom viewing season. How about where you are? I hope the weather has been good. And I wonder if you watched any of the Champions League and Europa League quarter-finals, which took place last week. There were some great games with some stunning goals, weren't there?
Du lytter til languagecaster.com.
Yes, you are listening to Languagecaster, and thank you for that message, which was in Danish. Listen to the other messages or stingers in the show and see if you can recognize the language. We'll have the answers at the end of the show. Now, I wonder how Damien, the other half of the team, is doing in London. Damien.
Hello, Damon, and hello, everyone. I hope you are all doing well and enjoying all the football. It's a beautiful sunny day here in London, and it's the day after my favourite team, Tottenham, played Eintracht Frankfurt in the Europa League quarter-final first leg. I am not too disappointed after the 1-1 draw, as we played really well in the second half, and hopefully we can play as well next week in the return leg in Germany. Right, Damon, what do we have on the show today?
Nice one, Damien. We are going to take a look at how one goal scored in the PSG versus Aston Villa match was described. It really was a cracker. And after that, we have Damien with his predictions for 3 big games this weekend. And we finish with some information about how you can contact us or follow what we do.
Ακούτε languagecaster.com.
Right, let's get started with a look at one of the goals of the week, scored by PSG forward Khvicha Kvaratskhelia against Aston Villa in the French team's 3-1 win in the first leg. This is a paragraph describing the goal in the French newspaper Le Monde. Axel Disasi came on, but had no answer as Kvaratskhelia was released on the left by Fabien Ruiz and advanced into the box. The former Napoli winger mesmerized Disasi as he rolled his studs over the ball before smashing a thunderous shot past Martinez in off the near post. Let's start with the phrase, Kvaratskhelia was released on the left. If you release someone, you play the ball to them in space. The pass means that the teammate can escape his or her marker and move into space. So here, Ruiz plays a nice pass for Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia receives the ball and runs towards the Aston Villa box and rolled his studs over the ball. He controlled the ball by stepping lightly on the ball and dragging it away from the defender. If you roll your studs over the ball, you still have the ball under control. It is touching your boot, but you can also move it. This is a hard skill to achieve when you're running with the ball. Rolling your studs over the ball is part of the skill of dribbling, running with the ball at your feet and beating opponents with trickery. See also to nutmeg, to put the ball through someone's leg, or cut inside to move direction sharply from the wing and move past a defender towards the box.
Nama saya Nara, dan sekarang kau sedang mendengarkan languagecaster.com.
After mesmerizing or tricking the defender Disasi, the striker smashed the ball into the net, smashed a thunderous shot past the goalkeeper. To smash the ball or smash a shot is to hit the ball with great power. Here, Kvaratskhelia smashes the ball in off the post. So it hit the post, off the post, and went in the goal, in off the post. You may also hear in off the woodwork, meaning the post or crossbar. Another word for smash is blast. To blast the ball past the keeper. To blast the ball in off the post.
Unasikiza languagecaster.com.
It really was a fantastic goal, and the build-up play was also great to watch. A lovely sweeping counter-attack. Check out the goal if you can.
It was a truly amazing goal. A goal to actually get me off my sofa while I was watching it. The next day I was listening to the Guardian Football Weekly podcast with Filippo Clare, who, when asked about that wonderful Kvaratskhelia goal, said that in French, this move is called un râteau, which literally means a garden rake, which is a tool for working in the soil. I wonder if we could come up with a term like this in English for that kind of move that he made. And how would we say this move in another language? Drop us a line and let us know.
My name is Massimo, I'm from Italy, my favorite team is Palermo, and you're listening to languagecaster.com.
Okay, next up we have our predictions section with Damien. We have 3 games from 3 countries. First up is the Klassiker between Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund. Then Liverpool host London side West Ham United, with the Merseyside team hoping to get back to winning ways in their title hunt. And finally, the Rome derby between Lazio and Roma. I wonder what Damien thinks about those games.
Right, the big game in Germany this weekend sees Bayern Munich hosting Borussia Dortmund. Both teams have just had a disappointing week in the Champions League, with Bayern losing 2-1 at home to Inter in their quarter-final first leg match, while Dortmund were thrashed 4-0 by Barcelona in their Champions League game. I think Bayern will win this one 2-0 and stay on course to win this season's Bundesliga. Liverpool versus West Ham. Okay, Liverpool host West Ham this weekend, and I think it will be an easy home win for the Reds, maybe 3-0. And finally, the Rome derby takes place on Sunday and sees Lazio face Roma. That's 6th against 7th in Serie A. Lazio will be quite down after losing 2-0 to Bodo Glimt in the Europa League quarter-final, and Roma are in great form, so I think Roma will win this one 2-1. There are my predictions for this weekend. What do you think? Drop us a line and let us know.
languagecaster.com.
Right, remember to contact us via email at admin@languagecaster.com if you have any questions about the language of football or if you have some feedback on our podcast. Check out our website at languagecaster.com and explore our football language forum where you can ask and answer questions about all kinds of football language. Don't forget, we also have a huge glossary of football terms with hundreds of expressions, phrases, and cliches about the beautiful game of football. And finally, please help us by spreading the word about our podcast and our site. Give us a like and follow us on social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky YouTube, and many more.
Bạn đang nghe languagecaster.com.
Yes, you are listening to Languagecaster, and that message, or stinger, was in Vietnamese. We have also heard stingers in Danish at the start of the show, followed by Greek, Indonesian, Swahili, and Twi. Not only did we listen to all those languages, we also looked at the language of football, focusing on to release someone, to drag your studs over the ball and to smash the ball. And that brings us to the end of the show, so enjoy all the football. Ta-ra!
Enjoy all the football this week. Bye-bye.